trying to find ways to use up our things that are starting to get a little bit past their prime. So we bought some grapes a few weeks ago that were on sale. And, you know, some of them are starting to get a little iffy, but most of them are good. They're just kind of soft. So we're going to go through and we're going to make some grapefruit leather on the dehydrator. The first step, I need to go through and peel off the good ones from the vine and put them in here. And then I will take the kind of sketchy looking ones and put them in the compost. But we will be back in just a moment when I get these all done and we'll talk about the next step. And I guess it will help if I explain that we have multiple things going on. We're going to start remodeling our kitchen tomorrow. We've got some asparagus back there that we canned. How many cans of asparagus did you make?
Like 18 of them.
Made 18 jars of asparagus that we paid 77 cents. Was it a pound or a bushel?
A pound.
A pound. And so we did that, and then we're also in the middle of making turkey broth. So yeah, there's quite a few things going on in our kitchen today. So we have taken all the grapes off of the vine and we've rinsed them, drained them. Corey's put the stems in the compost, and now we are gonna just put these into a pan and we're gonna boil them for about 10 minutes. We decided to go ahead and do the emulsifying while they're boiling, just to get some liquid going. We can go through when this is done and when it's cooked down and do it a little bit more. It's kind of messy and I'm really rather not splash grape juice all over me. We'll see how this looks in about 10 minutes. We've been going about 40 minutes total. I thought 10 would be enough according to a recipe I saw online. We're going way longer than that, but you want this to thicken up. I don't know if maybe you could add some pectin or that gelatin stuff to it to thicken it up quicker. But we're just doing it. We're in no hurry. So we're at about 40 minutes and we'll check up on it again in a little bit. So the total time for this to cook down has been an hour. You want it to get the consistency of applesauce. We used the emulsion blender. We also kind of mashed it with our potato masher just to kind of pop some of the grapes that we were unable to get. But it tastes wonderful just as it is. We're going to let it cool down for a moment and then put it on the dehydrator. So we didn't really let this cool very much. We're just putting it directly on the dehydrator. We figure we have enough to probably do about 3 sheets worth. We dabbed a paper towel with a little bit of oil and put it on the silicone sheets so that this will not stick when it's done.
Okay, so we ended up with just basically 2 sheets. So we're going to plug this in, set it to, I think we'll set it to like 135. I think that's what we did the other one. This is probably gonna have to go at least 10 to 12 hours, I would say. So we'll do 10 to start with, and then I'll kind of check it maybe in about 6 or 7 hours, see if it needs to do more. Okay.
So the grapefruit roll-ups are finally done after over 24 hours. So let's get a good look at them here. Alright, now I'm going to take a little piece and give it a try. Well, that's really good. Gosh, I would make them again, but what I would probably do different, because it did take over 24 hours. Grapes are mostly water. So you saw how many vines of grapes we had. I think we had about 5 or something, and it really just kind of shrunk down to almost nothing. And how many trays did we get? 2?
2.
And that's going to go pretty quickly in this house. So feel free to make it. It's absolutely delicious, but maybe you might want to do something different and add some fruit like strawberries or something that doesn't have quite as much water, so it doesn't take that long to dry out. But I guess what I'll do next time, if I have an abundance of grapes, is I will try to make Jell-O. So you would do the first process like you did for this, except maybe you would add a little gelatin to it, or maybe we might make jam or grape juice. My husband's laughing at something and I don't know what, but anyway, this is really good. I hope that you give it a try and have a blessed day.